Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the AL West, the Texas Rangers combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 6-2. In other A's news, closer number 19 has been waived by the organization. The Angels racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 3-2. The Seattle Mariners got 11 hits overall as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-3. The Red Sox allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Orioles 5-0. Gleyber Torres was a major force at the plate, driving in 4 as the Yankees got the win over the White Sox 5-2. The Tigers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Indians 5-1. The Redbirds totaled 11 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 4-3. The Rays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they pulverized the Twins 8-0. The Marlins combined for a 4-hitter as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 5-0. Kyle Lewis dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs as the Mets turned away the Dodgers 10-8. The Reds racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 6-3. The Atlanta Braves combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 6-5. Josh Lindblom got the win, putting him at double digits this season with 10, leading the Brewers to victory over the Pirates 5-3. The Arizona Diamondbacks allowed only 5 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Padres 2-0. Alex Wood earned win number 7 this season as the Giants toppled the Rockies 1-0. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Pick up the pace, I'm about to chase, money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm about to chase, money in case, clean up base. Got a call for it if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it, going live, good at the show. Got a call for it if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it, going live, good at the show. Pick up the pace, step on the deck, we need to stretch. Mama the truth, playing it cool, wipe out the sweat. Get in the zone, king on the throne, I'm about to flex. Home run, I'm throwing and by their opponent, show me who next. Play in the field, look alive, slide, die, line drive like Dion on prime time. I'm 0 to end, while bun down when I settle in, I break ground. Steal the base when you not around. Golden glove with a triple crown, I raise the ring cause I hold it down. I'm about to chase, money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm about to chase, money in case, clean up base.
Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Field in Arlington. Today, a matchup out of the American League Western Division between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Rangers are looking to break out the brooms here at home.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Mike Foltynewicz gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club as they begin play, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Batting second, the second baseman, Tony Kemp.
So next to hit is Tony Kemp, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. He's set and the pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Kemp leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And that one misses here as he falls behind the Oakland third baseman. 2-1 now.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. And he got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Matt Olson connects for a 2-run home run. Number 25 for him on the year. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 13 home runs and 48 driven in. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Gallo is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Mike Fiers starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Stepping up is Yoni Hernandez. First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Hernandez is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Yoni Hernandez has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Now a move over to first, and the runner back. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he fouls this one off. From the stretch. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Here's Joey Gallo now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Comes set and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hernandez on second. Dahl at first. 1 gone. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Here comes the 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Chris Davis next to bat as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 26 home runs and 62 driven in. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he misses it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Willie Calhoun.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
And it's fouled away. Three balls and a strike to Willie Calhoun.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Three and two, full count. The payoff pitch. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We'll return to Texas in just a moment. Rangers threaten, but leave them loaded. They trail it here 2-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Seth Brown. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Rangers dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
The 1-1. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. The Rangers do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over.
And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. Digging hard, he's headed for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Racing back the center fielder, still ranging back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
Well, as we take a look here, you can see it ran up high in the zone. Against other hitters, that might have been okay. But against this guy, no way. That's his happy zone, and he drove it right out of here.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting 9, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
So to get his day started at the plate, Sean Murphy trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First pitch of the AB on its way, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Pitch popped up. Hernandez is there, and the side is retired. But the Athletics strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second with the A's up 4-zip. Now it'll be Rougned Odor. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
The second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Looking up is the center fielder. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Rougned Odor. Home run number 9 on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Standing in now, Sherton Apostle.
The first baseman.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. And Andrus will take this one in with two hands for the first out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Jose Trevino.
Next up, Jose Trevino. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And he struck him out.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and he completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
At the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out. A ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Yoni Hernandez would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. The throw into second. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, shortstop, Yoni Hernandez.
Next, it'll be Yoni Hernandez. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Kiner Falefa stands at second with 2 gone. Pulled toward right center field. Piscotty's on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. But not before they're able to at least get 1 back on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's the A's 4 and the Rangers 1. So now into the box is Tony Kemp. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Here it comes. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Tony Kemp goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 22 on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. The 1-2.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out. At the plate now is Ramon Laureano. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. Odor has it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the A's 5 and the Rangers 1.
We're back now as the Rangers line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Ben.
All right, Heidi, thank you. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
That's a ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 2-2 offering.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
This opportunity is once in a lifetime.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
0-1 the count. And it's fouled away. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out.
The designated hitter.
So two are gone here in the Rangers' third, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. First delivery to him. And this one runs up high, ball one. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Bases are empty here with two men out. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Thank you, Heidi.
The designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Seth Brown. Tripled and later scored first time around. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball one. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Next to dig in, Chad Pinder. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Down and away, ball one. And it's 1-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Here now the 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Pinder is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So now here is Stephen Piscotty, grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball one. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
2 balls and a strike. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They lead this one, though, 5-1. So here is Willie Calhoun, struck out in his first at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman has it cleanly. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Now back.
So
baseman.
1 down, no one aboard. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Ruben Odor.
Boy, this guy right here, that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Odor, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Fouled away. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box, Sherton Apostle. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now the 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. It's the A's 5 and the Rangers 1. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy.
First pitch of the AB now.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. And there's ball 2 now.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
The 2-1 home. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Elvis Andrus, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter
so now to the plate, Tony Kemp. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Kemp.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And this is inside as it hits him. But he won't get a base out of it because he swung through it. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're up 5-1. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off for the
Thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, Jose Trevino.
First pitch on its way. Jose Trevino is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. One and one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-2 to the Rangers catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
Hit in the air out to center field. Laureano is right there, 1 down.
Up next for
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And now the first pitch. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
And that one yanked just foul. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Laureano is there, 2 gone. Up next for the Rangers, Yoni Hernandez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
David Dahl to the plate now as he sends it on the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Chapman has a play, and he makes the play to end the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the A's 5 and the Rangers 2. DeMarcus Evans takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 67, DeMarcus Evans.
Striding in is Matt Chapman. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is popped up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Matt Olson will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. As a look, now the pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Calhoun. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Striding in for Oakland, Ramon Laureano. He grounded out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Chapman stands at first with one out. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
3-2 to the A's center fielder.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Skied into straightaway right. Gallo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now the A's designated hitter, Seth Brown. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Pause, now the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The left fielder, number 4,
Chad Pinder will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Again, another foul ball. Hit out towards second. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as this side is retired. A's strand a couple, and it remains 5-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
Here's Chris Davis now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
The 2-0 on the way.
That's ball 3.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Here it comes. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping in now, Willie Calhoun, as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. Andrus on to first, and they turn the double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Here's Rougned Odor now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. The 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Rangers go down quickly there. They trail 5-2. Kyle Cody is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 54, Kyle Cody.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Leading off for the Athletic, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Here's the first pitch. As he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. In at the plate is Sean Murphy. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the run is Calhoun. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for Oakland.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Elvis Andrus. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on the way. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Up top, it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. easy fly ball into shallow center field. Hernandez will put this one away, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They're still out in front, 5-2.
Seventh inning stretch. Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call.
Sergio Romo.
Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Sherton Apostle.
The first baseman, Sherton Apostle.
And now a pitch on the way.
Nope. Nope, 1-0.
And that misses 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make it out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
At the plate now, Jose Trevino. This is foul right side. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
First offering on its way as he drives a liner to right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The shortstop.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Comes set with the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
I can tell you from experience,
Up next
bases
to the
loaded, nobody out,
The left
and you get an
fielder,
infield pop-up,
David
that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. First pitch on its way. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 35, Gates.
This is beyond jokes. You deserve more. I promise you will not play a game like a sport. If you open up and let me in, you won't regret it, baby.
So next to the plate for Texas, Joey Gallo. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First delivery to him.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
The set and the 1-0. That's by him for strike one. Apostle at third. Trevino over at second. Falefa on at first with 2 down. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Rangers threaten, but leave them loaded. And the deficit remains 5-2. Now to the plate, Tony Kemp. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
The second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. The Rangers entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late-game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tony Kemp goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning.
Matt Chapman.
Into the box now, Matt Chapman. As he'll take a look at ball one. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now here it comes. Drilled on the ground to short, right to him. And that's the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
2-0 now. Two and one to the A's first baseman. that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 5 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's, and it remains 5-2. Now to the plate, here is Chris Davis. Singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Hitter, Chris Davis.
First pitch on the way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Here comes the 1-2. Hard hit ball to short. There is Andrus. And there's one down now. So one gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. First pitch on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
The count now at 2-2. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And now a pitch on the way.
Hey! That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
And he lays off for ball 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Inside and low, 2-1. 2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's the 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Going back is the right fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo throw shot to right center. His second home run of the game, and it's a 5-3 game now. Trevor Rosenthal is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save.
Now batting, first baseman.
Standing in now, Sherton Apostle, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. On to the 9th inning now from Arlington. It's the A's 5 and the Rangers 3. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Ramon Laureano.
The center fielder, number 22.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box, Seth Brown. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Hey!
Slider is right there. 83 on the gun. It's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Popped him up. Trevino over to his left. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up at the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate, Chad Pinder. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order, and it remains 5-3. And now, Jose Trevino. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Jose Trevino.
Here's the first pitch to him as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike one. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. There's ball two as the slider dips below the zone. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2 as that misses for ball 4.
The third baseman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Trevino gets his lead at first, nobody out. Ball 1.
1-1.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
Stepping in now, Yoni Hernandez. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now back.
Next to stand in is David Dahl, trying here to plate the tying run from second. From the belt, kicks and deals. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Dahl hits a little over the 270 mark. A ball and no strikes, here it is. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Down and in, not hard to lay off that one, and it's 3-0.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. 3-1.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
The right fielder, number 13, Joey Gallo.
Bubba Thompson will come on now and pitch run here.
Number 84.
So stepping in is Joey Gallo. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Set to deliver the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2, and this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
In now, Chris Davis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And it's fouled away. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. 5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Oakland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Fiers earns win number 7 on the season. Trevor Rosenthal records 4 outs on his way to the save, his 24th on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Athletics, 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For the Rangers, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
That's how it is. And Primo is the feeling when this trio get down to biz. I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you've been naughty with the slip. Shower me with love, already bathing and drip. This ain't a skip, blue chip. On the mission, been a dip. Pole position, look. Been a long time coming. Hey, this gon' be part-time loving. Man, it's been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. It's been a long time coming. Part-time loving, putting up some all-time numbers. Ain't the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never frontin' for no pump fake, yeah, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake, yeah, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take, yeah, yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the cat been out the bag. And long as the world's
spending all the taxes. I ain't spending none, gotta keep it active. Click, pop, horses in the drop. Pop, yup, Photoshop. Real hip hop, like I rock a big clock at the